tête-à-tête. We are live at Watches and Wonders with a fan favorite, Benoit Mintiens. Mintiens. You say the S strongly.
Intense.
Mintiens.
Mhm.
Extra S. Okay, so we love your brain at Dubai Watch Week.
My brain.
Yes, yeah.
Mhm.
We,
Thank you.
we wanna
Mm.
we wanna dissect your brain. We just love the way you think and the way you operate primarily as a designer. And when we interviewed you one time in Dubai Watch Week, you chose taxidermy when we gave you a situation, right?
Okay. Yes.
You said you are more inclined to taxidermy.
Yeah. Compared to what?
I don't remember, but it begs the question: do you have any taxidermy in your house?
No, I think it's ugly. It's terrible to have dead animals in your house.
Because I was a bit concerned because I was like, if Benoit looks at animals, what is the line between being an animal appreciator and serial killer? Like, if you were to see your friend's animals, do you think, oh, cute, or looks like nice decor?
Nice to eat. Nice to eat.
Nice decor. Looks nice on the table. I'm happy to know that you're not a taxidermist.
No, not. No, and the smell.
I've never smelled taxidermy.
Oh, it's terrible.
So, Benoit, because we admire you a lot, what is a typical day like in your life?
A typical day.
Yes.
I am someone that likes to work because my work is what I think is my purpose.
Okay.
So I have to choose a day, yeah, I would drive to the office with my old car.
Does it work?
One of my yes, because I repair them myself.
Repairing
I
yourself.
work on my own cars. I have a few old timers and I
Okay.
like to drive them.
Okay.
And so the perfect day would be a sunny day,
Okay.
driving to the office,
Okay.
work.
What am I listening to in the car?
Nothing. There's no music because you want to hear the engine and you want to hear all the little squeak whoop, whoop in the car to
Oh,
make sure everything goes well.
okay.
Yes. Yeah, I hear you don't you don't know anything about it.
No, but I'm accepting it.
You do.
Yeah.
You're
You know-
open-minded.
Yes,
Mhm.
you would be the worst client for a mechanic.
Yes, I am.
I can imagine.
The guys they complain because they always say, "Yeah, but it's an old car, Benoit. You cannot expect it. You cannot expect this level of
You should be called the resurrector.
no."
Of course.
They work usually when I buy them,
Okay.
but I try to improve them.
And then do you manage?
Yes, sometimes it takes some time
Okay.
because I also have to go through a learning curve.
That makes sense. Makes sense. When I was searching Ressence,
Mm.
I felt like I know a lot about the brand, but I'm like, let me learn more. What's the first most popular comment on Google?
About Ressence?
Yeah.
No. What is it?
Why, like questions that
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
up questions that people
Okay.
ask. Why is it so expensive?
Ah, it's very easy to answer.
I know that, but what I thought about is, would you consider, for your Ressence fans, I am deeply disappointed in this.
Sorry. Yes.
It's your delivery.
Sorry. Okay,
What
bro.
phones do you have?
No.
Oh.
An old, cracked phone. As long as it works, I keep it.
Yeah, you are that type of person.
Yeah.
I appreciate. So you hate Apple products?
No, I have an Apple Watch, but it feels like it has went through 2 wars. But,
Yeah, Apple products after 2 years feel like it's been through 2 wars.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
It's planned.
yeah, and I don't have a protective thing around it, so
You like to live on the edge.
no, to take off the paint on the edges.
So, what about your fans of Ressence who would like a budget-friendly option? What do you plan on doing for them?
I have been thinking about it, but I want it to make sense. I want it to be meaningful. I want it to
Okay.
be something that they would not expect. The problem that we have is that the technology that we have to represent the time is expensive to make. There are many components to achieve the result that looks simple. And if you don't do that, you don't have a Ressence. So it's quite complicated. I tried already a few things, but Didn't manage it yet.
Okay, but it's in the pipeline. Like it's
Well,
a
it's
thought.
not. It's in a. It's yeah. It's
Yeah.
one of the things in my brain somewhere. And you talked about my brain. Well,
Yes.
that's one of the spots.
By the hippocampus.
Yeah.
Stored there.
Close.
It's the only thing I know about the brain.
The hippocampus.
Yes, I'm proud when I say that. Now, we know you launched, not recently, but 3 months ago, was it? Your newest watch,
Yeah.
which is called Type M.
Yeah.
You say it's M for multicolor.
Mm-hmm.
I find it fascinating that your last name starts with an M. And
There
I
is no
think
link.
there's a narcissistic nod to yourself. Type M
Yeah,
is
it's-
Type
it's type
Mintiens.
1M.
Type 1 only
Type
Mintiens.
1M.
Exactly.
Hmm.
It
Maybe
act-
I should buy that license plate for my car.
Exactly.
Type 1M.
Actually, M1 Tims. Tims.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Okay.
no, there's no reason. There's no link. Actually, it could have been multichromic, but
Okay.
that was too complicated. So multichromic.
Okay, multicolored. Now, the fact that it's multicolored, I think, is wonderful, but it's not very inclusive to the colorblind. So, for your clients who are colorblind, do you plan on sending them those color correcting glasses?
Well, still, if they don't see the colors, they can still see the contrast.
Yes.
Because the whole idea of that watch is that the different colors represent different dimensions of time. Yeah. Of course, if you don't see the difference between blue and green,
Yeah.
well, you can still read it. It's just a little
It's
less,
yeah,
a little
less
less readable. But unfortunately for them, that's the case for everything in their
Yes.
lives. So
Yes.
I hope
They have those glasses.
no, or they have the glasses, or they can live with it in a certain way.
Have you thought about them at all when designing this watch?
You are the first one to talk about it. I'm sorry. I didn't think about that.
Okay.
I will
You will.
from now on.
Thank you.
But you take one watch from the 17 that we have.
Yeah.
So all the others
Are inclusive.
color blind proof.
Thank you. We're very happy to hear.
Mhm.
So, now that I genuinely think you have one of the most interesting brains, because you know so many things, I feel like you know a little about everything. Would you, and you have such a colorful past, like your watch, a colorful past being in different designer seats, different industries.
Yep.
Would you consider writing a book or like having a biography written about you?
Probably not about me, but what we did recently, and you can take one with you if you want to, is a catalogue raisonné that we
Yes.
just made about all the watches that we made. So there is one page per watch that we designed so far.
That is so romantic.
Yeah,
That is.
it's very nice.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. Can I have one
Yeah, sure.
for free?
Yes.
Can you sign it?
Yes.
Okay. So if you were to have a movie about you, who would you want to play your role?
Preferred actor is Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay, you know what? Good, because I asked AI. I went on the internet and I asked AI, who does Benoit look like? And they came up with 1, 2, 3, 4. You look like a combination of 5 people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You are such a complex character.
Probably I don't know them. It's a problem.
You look like, according to AI,
Uh-huh.
Harry Potter
Oopsie.
combination.
Oopsie.
Harry
It's not
Potter.
so good.
An actor called Jesse Tyler Ferguson. I'll show you his picture.
Uh-huh.
Mark Twain,
Yeah, no idea what it is. Yeah.
the writer.
Yeah.
Okay. Ted Bundy, the killer, the famous serial killer. And Justin Timberlake.
Huh.
Yes! These are all of them.
Mhm. Oh no, the
This-
first one is terrible.
Mark Twain, Ted Bundy, the killer,
Mhm.
Justin Timberlake, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, and Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay.
If you had to select from any one of these gentlemen, who would it be? Who has to play you?
Maybe that.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, maybe yes.
Okay. Well, I thought the Ted Bundy was excellent. Okay.
You do that with all the
No.
all the friends? Oh God!
Imagine I went with each single person
Yeah,
and
you
searched.
would get a little message from Mr. Siddiqui and would say,
My time would be cut short
Yeah.
in the industry. Here now, gone tomorrow. Okay. So one of the things I want to know about you, Benoit,
Hmm.
is you are a designer primarily. What do you think for people who are a designer? What do you think and what do you recommend for them when they're applying their design thinking in the real world?
The relationship with the product.
Okay.
That's
Like
real challenge.
ergonomics?
Not just your relationship with the product. It's a more general thing. Usually, you have many products around,
Yeah.
but it's only the ones where the relationship with the product was designed well that survive. Actually, there is also something like the evolution of species, but like evolution of products.
Yes.
And
That's a good-
the best products, the ones that were designed in such a way that they adapted the best to the user, are the ones that will survive.
What is a product you think that went excellent evolution and one that did not? Like the toaster.
Take the computer. Take a computer. You look very young, so you don't know the first computers.
I
But-
was alive then.
But when I was a kid, we had my father bought the first computers, personal computer.
Yeah.
It was just not attractive at all.
What's it like?
It's a black screen with
Yeah.
a green dot
Yeah.
blinking, and then you had to type code.
Okay.
If you didn't know the code or you made one mistake, it didn't work.
Oh wow.
And now, a kid 2 years old
Yeah.
can find his way in an iPad.
Yeah.
So this personal computer thing has evolved through the decades
Into your
In-
watch.
into something that is very, very easy to use.
Yeah.
And so it has adapted to the user instead of you have to adapt to the product.
Okay.
That's very often what engineers come with. They make a product, and then you as a user, you have to adapt to it.
Okay.
But a good design is a product that has been adapted to you as a user.
Yeah. Do you think there's
That's
a
very
product-
difficult.
There's a product that like a product category that you think has not been adapted or evolved really well? Like baby seats, baby strollers.
Baby strollers. I designed baby strollers in my career as a designer.
I really feel like you design many things.
Yeah.
Do you have a
I
book?
worked.
You
I
have a-
worked for. I worked for Maxicosi. That is a brand in Europe that makes that sells baby stuff. Yeah, seats for in the car, strollers, things like that. And the idea was to have a foldable thing.
Okay.
And the idea was it had to fit in this volume
Oh my God.
once it was folded.
Okay. Did you succeed?
Yeah.
No one should doubt you.
Well, I succeeded, but
Is it safe? Because that's a better question.
is it safe? We are over safe, I think, in this world. Everything needs to be safe.
Yes.
But if you make the world too safe, you stop the world. I'm afraid.
I like that quote.
But I think that's really what can happen. If you
Yeah.
oversave things,
Yeah.
well, you do nothing anymore.
You can't live.
You can't live, you can't do anything anymore. So
That's
I think
very
there is, I think, I think you still need
Some
a
element.
certain degree of taking risks. Because being too risk averse, I think is not a good thing.
I think generally I really agree with your statement, except when it comes to baby car seats. I think
Yeah, of course.
safety.
But okay, baby car seats, that's something else. A baby is not capable of doing anything by itself.
You haven't seen some of the babies I know.
What?
They're pretty strong.
Yeah, but okay, you attach them in the seat and it's done. They cannot do anything, they're stuck. Fortunately, that's a good thing. You can attach them.
Okay, so based on that thought, what do you think the watch industry truly needs more of to evolve?
The thing is that people that buy watches, and certainly like Siddiqui, you have a very wide range of products in your portfolio,
Yes,
and you have clients for all of them. Otherwise, you would not have them.
exactly.
So I think that the beauty of the watch industry is that it has there is a person for each watch, or there's a watch for each person.
Yeah.
And so I'm not pretending that the watch industry as a whole should do something.
Yeah.
I think in general we should think of new generations because that's our future.
Yeah.
So what do we do about them?
Okay.
I think we can all say thank you, Apple, for making an Apple
Yes.
Watch.
For owning the real estate.
For having the real estate on the wrist. And then make sure that there's a new Swatch coming.
Yeah.
That there is things like that, so that when they're grown up, they will eventually go to high-end watchmaking.
Yeah.
Because they feel good with it. It's part of their identity at a certain point. That's something I think that the industry should be more aware of.
Okay.
And when I see the brands, the larger corporations, us included, we don't do such a good job in that, because the prices that we have
Yeah.
are so high
Yeah.
that a 25-year-old guy, well, where does he put the money? Not in a $25,000 watch.
Yeah.
So that's a bit a thing that we should consider, I believe.
That's a good point, and it does tie back to the most popular question about Ressence.
Yeah.
Okay, and my last, most important question. You have to be honest here.
Honest and concentrate. You're gonna read it, so don't hide.
Belgian chocolate
Yes.
or Swiss chocolate?
Well, Belgian, of course. No doubt.
Nowhere in Geneva they can hear us. Thank you so much, Benoit. You're always a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
To answer
Thank you for your support.
Sincere, I like
Yes,
that.
I am.
Yes.
Sometimes it's a
And
negative
modest,
thing.
and modest.
Sometimes it's not
Thank-
so good.
No, we always appreciate that. Thank you so
But there's good chocolate in Switzerland. Don't worry.
much. Thank you.